Welcome to my honest Stonehenge Health Dynamic Mushrooms review. Mushroom supplements are having a serious moment right now. It seems like everywhere you look, people are talking about lion's mane for focus, reishi for stress, and cordyceps for energy. And honestly, it makes sense. These fungi have been used in traditional medicine for centuries, and now modern science is backing up a lot of their benefits. One of the brands jumping on this trend is Stonehenge Health with their Dynamic Mushroom supplement. It's marketed as a blend of 5 powerful mushrooms designed to support brain function, immune health, and overall wellness. But is it actually worth your money? The short answer is not really, while there are enough beta-glucans in here for the immune benefits common across mushrooms. There aren't enough Erinacines, Cordycepin or Triterpenoids for the unique effects each of these mushrooms are famous for. There's only about 2 or 3 supplements on the market that do actually do this right, and typically I tend to recommend Nootrum. They're standardized for these micro-compounds, and if you buy in bulk, the same price as Stonehenge Health. The only other products to do this cost twice as much. Now as for the ingredients in dynamic mushrooms, they combine lion's mane, reishi, shiitake, maitake, and chaga, all well known for their potential health benefits. Lion's mane is the star of the show when it comes to brain health. It's been studied for its ability to support nerve growth factor, which plays a role in cognitive function, memory, and even neuroprotection. Reishi is sometimes called the mushroom of immortality. It's mainly used for stress relief, immune support, and inflammation reduction. Shiitake and maitake are both great for cardiovascular health and blood sugar balance, and they're also high in beta-glucans, which help support the immune system. Chaga is the antioxidant powerhouse. It's packed with compounds that fight free radicals, support healthy skin, and promote gut health. On the surface, this sounds great. But here's where things start to get a little murky. Nowhere on the label does it mention standardization. That's a big deal. See, when you take a mushroom supplement, you're not just looking for the whole mushroom, you want the active compounds that actually make a difference. For example, the real benefits of lion's mane come from compounds called Erinacines and Erinacines, which are linked to brain health. Cordyceps is famous for Cordycepin, which helps boost ATP production and increase energy levels. Reishi is loaded with Triterpenoids, which help manage stress and inflammation. Dynamic mushrooms doesn't specify whether it includes any of these key compounds. Instead, they just mention beta-glucans, which are good for immune function but aren't the reason most people take mushrooms like lion's mane or cordyceps. That lack of transparency is a red flag because it means you don't really know how potent this supplement is. Another concern: the dosages. The product contains 1 gram of lion's mane per serving, which sounds decent. But without standardization, that number is kind of meaningless. Some high-quality mushroom supplements use extracts that are concentrated and standardized, meaning you get a consistent, effective dose of the important compounds every single time. Dynamic mushrooms doesn't guarantee that. And then there's the price. At $45 per month, it's not the most expensive mushroom supplement out there, but it's also not cheap. And for that price, you'd expect something a little more dialed in. Now, I actually tried it myself to see what all the hype was about. And I'll be honest, it wasn't bad. On some days, I felt like I had a little more focus, and my stress levels seemed slightly lower. But the effects were inconsistent. Some days, I noticed a benefit. Other days, I felt nothing. And that tracks with what I expected, because when a supplement isn't standardized, you don't always get the same level of active compounds in each serving. I also took a look at customer reviews, and the feedback is all over the place. Some people swear by it, saying they feel sharper and more energized. Others say they didn't notice any real difference. And that's exactly why standardization matters. A well-made supplement should give you the same experience every time you take it. So, what's the better alternative? If you're serious about getting the most out of medicinal mushrooms, you want something that actually contains standardized extracts, and that's where Nootrum mushroom capsules stand out. Unlike dynamic mushrooms, Nootrum specifies the exact amounts of Erinacines, Cordycepin, and Triterpenoids in their formula. So you know you're getting clinically relevant doses of these powerful compounds. That means when you take their lion's mane, you're actually getting the active compounds that promote nerve growth. Their cordyceps contains cordycepin for energy. Their reishi is packed with triterpenoids to help with stress and inflammation. It's not just a blend of mushrooms, it's a blend of mushrooms that actually work. At the end of the day, not all mushroom supplements are created equal. If you're going to spend money on one, make sure it's one that actually delivers on its promises.